Hi children, Namaste. How are you all? Okay, in this video, I'm going to discuss with you about pronouns. The second type of parts of speech. Go through the video carefully. Please jot them down in your notes and clearly learn them. Okay? I have discussed about the definition of pronouns, different types of pronouns, and also I have exclusively discussed with examples in this video. Please listen to the video carefully and understand them. And please don't step out of your house. Stay home and be safe. Now here we go, learning the topic pronouns. Hi children, how are you all? Today in this video, we shall discuss about the second type of parts of speech, that is pronoun. Pronoun is an important topic and basic topic in English grammar, which we all must be well aware of the pronouns. Okay? Now we shall learn about pronouns. So most often we use pronouns for drafting anything. So first of all, let's learn the definition of a pronoun. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. In simple ways, we can understand that a pronoun is a word used in the place of noun. For example, what is noun? We have already discussed about noun. A noun is a naming word. For example, if you name me, I am Ramesh. And in the place of Ramesh, I can use a pronoun. What kind of pronoun I can use? He, because male name must get correlated with a male pronoun. Masculine pronoun rather. So, Ramesh, he. Sita, she. For example, Hari is absent because Hari is ill. What is the absurdity that you can find here? Two nouns are repeated. A noun is being repeated again and again. It doesn't look good. So that's why in the place of Hari, I used he there. Now there are 9 types of pronouns we have. Personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, indefinite pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, distributive pronoun, and possessive pronoun. Now in this video we shall discuss about all these 9 types of pronouns. First pronoun that we are going to discuss is personal pronoun. What is a personal pronoun? Now we shall discuss about that. I, we, you, he, she, it. They are called personal pronouns because they all stand for 3 persons. First of all, do you know who are the 3 persons? You must know about that. These 3 persons are also divided into 2 types. They are singular persons and plural persons. Now we shall discuss. The first person speaking is called the first person. The person speaking is called the first person. Okay, the person who is speaking is called the first person. The person spoken to whom the first person is speaking, is called the second person. The person who is spoken of is called as the third person. The first person who is speaking, the second person who is speaking to, the third person who is spoken of. Now some of the examples of personal pronouns are: first person singulars are I, mine, my, and me. First person plurals are we, ours, our, us. Second person personal pronouns are singular and plural are the same for the second person. So they are you, your, yours. The third person singulars are he, his, him, she, her, it, its. And again, the third person plurals are they, their, and them. Please remember the chart. This is an important chart, my dear children. And some of the examples we shall see for the personal pronouns. This is my book. In this, the personal pronoun is mine. Sorry, my. You are wrong. You is the second person. And this is the personal pronoun. She is eating meal. She is the third person and it is a personal pronoun. Now we shall learn about reflexive pronouns. What is a reflexive pronoun is also very important to learn, because we often use reflexive pronouns and we come across reflexive pronouns in our English reading. It represents the action performed by the subject is on the subject itself. So the action which is done by the subject is reflected on the subject. It is called as the reflexive pronoun. When subject does something, and if that work is reflected on the subject itself, it is called as the reflective or reflexive pronoun. To make the reflexive pronoun, we need to add self for the singulars and selves for the plurals. If we add self to my, it becomes myself. If we add self to your, it becomes yourself. If we add self to him, it becomes himself. If we add self to her, it becomes herself. If we add self to it, it becomes itself. If we add selves to our, it becomes ourselves. If we add selves to them, it becomes themselves. If we add your to the selves, it becomes yourselves. And some of the examples with reflexive pronouns are: I hurt, but I hurt, nobody cut. I myself hurt. So to reflect the action of the I, so I put myself. So I hurt myself. So here myself is reflecting the action of the subject on himself. So myself is the reflexive pronoun. They hurt themselves, and themselves is the reflexive pronoun. Now we shall learn about emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun now. An emphatic pronoun is that which is used to add emphasis to the subject of the sentence. If you want to give importance to the work of the subject, then we use emphatic pronoun. To give importance for the subject's action, we add emphatic pronoun. It is also like a reflexive pronoun only. Adding self to the singulars and adding selves to the plural pronouns, we get emphatic pronoun. For example, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself are the singular emphatic pronouns. Ourselves, themselves, yourselves is the emphatic pronoun plurals. And emphatic pronoun is mainly used for emphasizing or giving importance to the subject's importance, whereas reflexive pronouns are used for reflecting the action of the subject. We use the reflexive pronouns. Now we shall see some sentences with emphatic pronouns. I will do it myself. So here, no, I don't want anybody's help. So I'm giving importance by writing I will do it myself. I'm giving importance to I. So myself here is emphatic pronoun. We will see to it ourselves. So we don't want the help of anybody. We will see to it ourselves. So ourselves is a word that is giving more importance and emphasizing the importance of we in this sentence. She herself says so. So here herself is the emphatic pronoun. What is the difference between reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns? I know that both are the same examples. For the reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns, the examples are the same. So it is very important, my dear children, that you should learn the difference between a reflexive pronoun and an emphatic pronoun. In this video, we shall learn about the difference. First, we shall see reflexive pronouns. They are used as objects of the verb. So, reflexive pronouns are used always after the verb. We keep the reflexive pronouns. When the action of verb returns to the doer, the subject and the object of the sentence are the same person in this reflexive pronouns. Okay? The subject and object of the same sentence object of the sentences are the same persons. For example, I and myself, I hurt myself. I and myself, subject and object are the same, are the two parts of the same sentence. So this is the way reflexive pronouns are used. Then how are the emphatic pronouns are used? They are used to emphasize noun or a pronoun. If you want to give importance to a noun or pronoun, we use emphatic pronoun. She herself opened the door. She herself opened the door. Nobody, she alone. That is the meaning of it. So she herself opened the door. So here herself is coming after the noun. So it's called an emphatic pronoun. Hope the difference is very clear for you, my dear children. Now we shall learn another type of pronoun. The pronoun that we are going to learn now is indefinite pronoun. What is an indefinite pronoun? Sometimes the pronouns used in a sentence do not refer to any particular thing or person. They are used in a general way. Such pronouns are known as indefinite pronouns. Hope this is very clear for you. When the subject that you are going to use in the sentence is not referring to any particular person, it is called as an indefinite pronoun. Okay? So when the subject is unclear, it means that is an indefinite pronoun. For example, some of the indefinite pronouns are all, anyone, anybody, anything, everyone, everybody, everything, someone, somebody, something, no one, nobody, nothing, some, none, etc. are called as indefinite pronouns. And most often, don't forget, my dear children, the important notion that you have to keep it in your mind is always use a singular verb after these indefinite pronouns. Let's now see sentences with indefinite pronouns. Nobody can help you in this issue. Nobody can help you in this issue. Okay? The nobody is an indefinite pronoun because nobody is referring to not any particular person. It is used in a general way. So nobody is an indefinite pronoun. Did you ask anybody to come? Did you ask anybody? Anybody. It's not referring to any particular person. It is used in a general way. Did you ask anybody to come? So anybody is an indefinite pronoun. Somebody has stolen my watch. See here, after somebody I have used a singular verb, that is has, and the indefinite pronoun here is somebody. Now we shall learn about relative pronoun. What is a relative pronoun? A relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously, whether they are people, places, things, animals, or ideas. Relative pronouns can be used to join two sentences. So, relative pronouns we use for joining two sentences, and they are always come after the, they become the antecedent of a noun or a pronoun. For example, it's a noun mentioned previously. So it is a relative pronoun is related to the previous going noun or pronoun. For example, some of the relative pronouns examples are who is used only for persons, whom is also used for persons, that is used for ideas or things, and which is used for things and animals. Whoever is used for persons, whomever is again used for persons, whichever is again used for places or things, where is also used for places. These are the relative pronouns, my dear children. And now I said two statements for joining together we use relative pronoun. For example, this is the place where we met. So where is the relative pronoun? This is the place we met in that place. These two statements are connected with where. This is the place where we met. Where is the relative pronoun? We can choose one person, whomever you like. So actually there are two statements. For example, you can choose one person. You like anyone you like. Anyone. So you can choose anyone, whomever you like. So whomever is the relative pronoun. He who hesitates is lost. So here two statements again are connected. For example, he is lost, he hesitates. So he who hesitates is lost. So who is the relative pronoun here? Now we are going to learn the another type of pronoun, that is demonstrative pronoun. What is a demonstrative pronoun? Demonstrative pronoun indicates the object that we try to describe or tell you the specific distance, near or far of the object. So there are two types of demonstrative pronouns. They are singulars and plural. For near objects we use this for singular, plural these. For farther thing we use that for singular and those for plurals. Hope it is very clear for you children. Demonstrate describes the nouns and pronouns, the objects that are present near and far. Okay, for particular things, the things which are very close to me, I say this is the table, this is my hand. But if something is that is far away from me, I say that is a wall, that is a car, that is a bike, that is my father, and that is a singular. For example, if it is related to plural, which is very close to me, I say these are monkeys, these are fruits, these are houses, and so on. So some of the examples with demonstrative pronouns are: this is my book. This is the demonstrative pronoun, and this I'm showing because it is the object is very, very close to me, maybe in my hand or on my table where I'm sitting. So this refers to demonstrative pronoun. These are my books. So these refers to demonstrative pronoun. These, the books that are very present close to me, are called are referred to, described as these. That man is handsome. The man who is standing near that road, who is far away, that man is very handsome. So that is demonstrative pronoun. Those men are handsome. The man who are in that ground, who are playing, those is a demonstrative pronoun, which is referring to far people. Now we shall learn about interrogative pronoun. The pronoun that are used for asking questions is known as interrogative pronoun. So the pronouns that we use for asking questions is called interrogative pronouns. For example, the example of interrogative pronouns are what, who, which, whose, whom, and so on. Who is there? Who is the interrogative pronoun here? What do you want? What is an interrogative pronoun? Which are your books? Which is an interrogative pronoun? Whom do you see? Whom is an interrogative pronoun? Now, what is the difference between relative pronoun and interrogative pronoun? Because both examples of pronouns are same. Interrogative and relative pronouns are same, but the way we use them in the sentence is entirely different. Now we shall see the difference for relative pronoun. How the relative pronouns are different from interrogative pronouns. So relative pronouns, pronoun is used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. So relative pronouns are used for connecting clauses and phrases. For example, a man who lost his wallet could not buy his groceries. I think it is very clear for you. A man lost his wallet, he could not buy his groceries. Two clauses are there here, two clauses are there here, and these two clauses are combined with the relative pronoun, that is who. Now, how it is different from this interrogative pronoun? It is used in order to ask questions. What is Mohan? Who is Mohan? Who are you? So, what, who are interrogative pronouns. Now, let's learn about distributive pronoun. What is a distributive pronoun? A pronoun which refers to the person or thing one at a time are called distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun talks about each noun present in that distribution. So, some of the examples of distributive pronouns are we'll discuss them now. So, always use singular verb with this distributive pronouns, children. And some of the examples are neither, either, each, none, etc. are distributive pronouns. Always use singular verb form only with these distributive pronouns. That is very, very important point that you must remember, my dear children. Okay. Now let's see some sentences with distributive pronouns. Each took it in turn. Each is a distributive pronoun. Neither of the girls was late. See, neither is a distributive pronoun. Because of that, was is there. Though girls is plural, because I used the subject in the beginning, neither, I used singular verb, that is was. Either of you can go. So either is a distributive pronoun. Now let's learn possessive pronoun. What is a possessive pronoun? The pronoun which shows the possession or ownership is called possessive pronoun. Anything that you own it or show ownership, it must be said with possessive pronoun. And possessive pronouns are my, mine, her, yours, ours, theirs, etc. This is my book. The book belongs to me. I am the owner of my book. And when I want to say to the other person that the owner of the book is myself, then I say, this is my book. My is the possessive pronoun. The car is mine. The car is mine. Mine is the